let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. There is the spirit about which I spoke last week and concerning which I shall be speaking from time to time. One sonnet that belongs with this idea today. My Lord, thou art in every breath I take, and every bite and sup taste firm of thee. With buoyant mercy thou enfoldest me, and holdest up my foot each step I make. Thy touch is all around me when I wake. Thy sound I hear, and by thy light I see the world is fresh with thy divinity, and all thy creatures flourish for thy sake. For I have looked upon a little child and seen forgiveness, and have seen the day with eastern fire cleanse the foul night away. So cleansest thou this house I have defiled, and if I should be merciful, I know it is thy mercy, Lord, in overflow. There is an element of gratuitousness always in the mood of thanksgiving, the mood of appreciation. And that gratuitous element, as I think of it, has this important fact working for it all the time. And that is that when I am thoughtful about life, when I reflect upon my experiences of living, always there is an element present that I do not deserve, an element that is there because I am standing at this particular moment in time, and I inherit, by the very fact of my existence, a whole bounteous flow of things that arose at another time in human history, at another period in the past. And these things become available to me in the present merely by the fact that I am living in the present. So that the first element of gratuitousness is there because I am existing now rather than having existed 10 years from now. And then there is always an element of grace that has to do with the present, that somebody, somewhere, somebody who is my contemporary, someone whose name I may know or whose name I may not know, because of what he does or what she does, or because of what she may be doing this afternoon or tonight or tomorrow, I am the recipient, the overflow from the act that this person performs somehow manages to be caught up in that which I am using. And I think that this is one of the reasons why it is so important in one's own personal struggles with ideas or with convictions. It is important to to lay hold on the insight, not to give up, to persist in working away, even against all odds. Because if you do this, if you wrestle with your problem and your issue until at last light comes or solution may be found, when the light comes or when the solution breaks into your mind, there is so much more insight than you can manage that it spills out and it moves in all directions. And wherever anyone who may be passing has an empty vessel, a bit of the insight which came because you struggled will be available to him. So I ask you, as we approach Thanksgiving Day, what is the nature of your own gratitude? And how many times have you said with quietness in your own heart, thank you, life, for all of the graces that have come to me, or thank you, God, because thou hast not dealt with me after my sins, nor according to my iniquity. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer.